Why modern life is quietly making you lonely. There has never been a time in human history where people were more connected. You can speak to someone across the world instantly. You can share your thoughts, your photos, your emotions with hundreds of people in seconds. And yet, despite all of this connection, something strange is happening. People are becoming lonelier, not physically isolated, emotionally disconnected. Modern life surrounds human beings with stimulation, but slowly removes the conditions that create real connection. Conversations become shorter. Attention becomes fragmented. Silence becomes uncomfortable. People spend hours interacting online while feeling increasingly unseen in reality. This is because connection is no longer measured by depth, it is measured by visibility. How many people saw you, liked you, responded to you? But attention is not intimacy. A person can receive endless interaction and still feel completely alone. Because loneliness is not simply the absence of people, it is the absence of meaningful presence. And modern systems are not designed for presence, they are designed for engagement. Everything competes for your attention. Notifications interrupt conversations, algorithms replace stillness with endless stimulation. Even moments that once belonged to reflection are now filled with scrolling. Over time, the mind adapts. Real relationships begin to feel slower than digital stimulation. Patience weakens, presence disappears, and slowly, people become surrounded by communication while starving for connection. At the same time, modern culture encourages independence above all else. People are taught to optimize themselves, build themselves, focus on themselves, but human beings were never designed to exist entirely alone. Connection is not weakness, it is psychological necessity, and yet many people now experience relationships through performance rather than authenticity. Social media creates carefully edited versions of life. People compare their private reality to public illusion, and comparison creates distance. You begin to feel behind, different, isolated, not because you truly are, but because modern life constantly shows you what you are missing. This is the hidden loneliness of the digital age, a world where everyone is visible, but few feel understood, a world where people communicate constantly, but rarely feel deeply connected. And perhaps the most painful part is this: the more disconnected people become, the more they turn toward the very systems that deepen the isolation. More scrolling, more distraction, more digital noise, but distraction cannot replace intimacy. Human beings still need presence, attention, real conversation, the feeling of being truly known. And perhaps that is the quiet truth modern life tries to hide. You can be surrounded by people and still feel alone, because loneliness is not created by distance, it is created by disconnection.